Alert Station.
A new report says home prices continue to rise, sales continue to fall.
That report shows just under about 200 homes were sold in May, or fewer homes, I should say, were sold in May versus May of last year. The Wisconsin Realtors Association report says sales fell nearly 3%. Meanwhile, the median home price rose nearly 7% to just over $352,000. What is currently driving that price increase? Well, one expert says it comes down to supply and demand. However, there is some good news.
So you've got limited supply and relatively strong demand. Those are going to put upward pressure on prices. And I will say that the increase in prices has moderated over the course of the last year.
Wisconsin Realtors Association says Wisconsin has about a 4-month supply, which is below the number needed for a balanced housing market.